متحف قلعة البحرين. Qalat al Bahrain, or Castle of Portugal, is a castle located in the suburb of Sif and contains a museum that includes archaeological discoveries. Between the castle and inshore, that it's located on the seashore on the north side of Bahrain Island, and it is confined between the village of Karbabad from the east and the village of Hillat Abdul from the south and west. The site is very large, as it is in fact the main center of Dilmun civilization. This is exemplified by the Sidon Hill, which is surrounded by the huge city wall. The site includes the Bahrain Fort, the Islamic Palace, the Dilmun cities, Bahrain Fort Museum. متحف قلعة البحرين. Qalat al Bahrain, or Castle of Portugal, is a castle that's located in the suburb of Sif and contains a museum that includes archaeological discoveries in the castle. Actually, at that castle that's already located on the seashore on the northern side of Bahrain Island, and it is confined between the village of Karbabad from the east and the village of Hillat Abdul from the south and west. The site is very large, as it is in fact the main center of Dilmun civilization. This is exemplified by the Sidon Hill, which is surrounded by the huge city wall. The site includes the Bahrain Fort, the Islamic Palace, the Dilmun cities, and the port of Dilmun. Sit on a wide hill was the main site for the research and excavation of the French archaeological mission. The French mission in the castle replaced by British mission that discovered the site in 1950. One of the most important and magnificent discoveries of the French mission is the discovery of layers of the Middle Dilmun areas, where many clay tables were found in its folds, which are considered the more achievement and the more significant things that can be around this area. Capital of Dilmun and one of the most important archaeological cities in the Arabian Gulf. Commercial and military buildings inducting the importance of the site over the countries. The Qalat al Bahrain Site Museum supplies 500 artifacts, includes vessels, pottery, various metal industries, which are among the most important and significant archaeological collections. Moreover, that where we witnessed the different server manufacturers that attract foreigners coming from abroad to choose Qalat al Bahrain Museum as way to learn about the antique and unique Bahraini archaeological thing. The heritage that still exists with excellent and magnificent photography that help us to take the adventure in this beautiful castle that carries all meanings of love. Qalat al Bahrain Museum is actually located on 2 floors and works on weaving a strong relationship between the atmosphere inside and the open natural outside. The rich commercial history of Bahrain, known by the significant times around this area, which called Delhi, was evident in many archaeological cities. Most notably the cities of the Bahrain Fort, which is registered on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The castle is located on the top of an archaeological hill of 17.5 hectares, which was built more than 4,000 years ago. Moreover, that where we witnessed the different server manufacturers that attract foreigners coming from abroad to choose Qalat al Bahrain Museum as way to learn about the antique and unique Bahraini archaeological thing. So, to conclude, my advice to everyone who outside from Bahrain to visit Bahrain Fort in Kingdom of Bahrain as possible as to see this beauty and heritage by their eyes. The heritage that still exists with excellent and magnificent photography that help us to take the adventure in this beautiful castle that carries all meanings of love. We will take you to visit and have a look at the Kingdom of Bahrain. This place is Qalat al Bahrain Museum. It was opened 2008 to showcase all antique objects. The site of Qalat al Bahrain dates back to about 2500 before Christ. The Qalat al Bahrain Site Museum displays 500 artifacts, include vessels, pottery, various metal industries. These are weights were used in the antique time for exchange and sale, and it shows the business relationship. For over 100 years, the seafaring and trading Portuguese dominated the modern day for Arabian Gulf. Of course, and for sure, while also housing the soldiers and the soldiers who protected the site. The fort protected and supported heavy trade in the region. The rich commercial history of Bahrain, known by the significant times around this area, which called Dilmun, was evident in many archaeological cities. Most notably the cities of the Bahrain fort, which is registered on the Back to Tyler's period, the discovery jar had 310 silver coins that created by workshop here, and all of these coins are used as exchange to the value. Most of Bahrain converted to Islam in the 7th century. So, to conclude, my advice to everyone who outside from Bahrain to visit Bahrain Fort in Kingdom of Bahrain as possible as to see this